Okay, thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Dindo.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Neil.
Sorry for being late, ma'am.
Not so late. Importante, nag-attend.
Thank you, ma'am.
Nasa swak ka pa rin sa oras natin. Ryan, ano nga pala yung score mo nung nakaraan? Ryan, na-validate, na-check mo ba yung ano mo? Para ma-validate doon sa score ko?
Hindi po, Doc. Hindi ko po alam.
Ibigay mo kay Hazel.
Sige po.
Para ma-checkan.
Apo, coordinate po
Ma-double
ako
check.
kay Hazel.
Sige.
Sige po, later. Thank you, Doc. Ma'am Hazel, I'll send you message later. Yee, thank you.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Same with Roxanne. Nakapag-exam ba si Roxanne? Pag hindi nakapag-exam, problema. Tanungin mo rin kung si Roxanne ay nakapag-test. Alright, last time we come up with the standard normal distribution. Do you have with you the table of Z-score? Na-discuss na natin tong umpisa, di ba? Alright. Review lang natin saglit. Tama ba na ano na natin, na umpisa natin? At
Hindi pa po, ma'am.
Hindi
pa po, Doc. Hindi pa po. Hindi pa po.
Pero assignment yan, di ba? Nasubmit ba ninyo itong quiz na to?
Opo.
Okay.
Yes po.
Kasi yung nakita ko doon sa Gmail ko, nakita ko yung mga assignment. Neil, masarap yung kape mo na yan. Mang-alo ka.
Ma'am, sa labat to, ma'am.
Ay, sa labat ba?
Kontra COVID, ma'am.
Tama. Tama yan. Pang immune system. Dagdag pang immune system. All right, you are now in standard normal distribution. So do you have with you the table? The table of Z-score? Nagpa-xerox ba kayo? Nag-picture ba kayo sa table of Z-score?
Yes po, Doc.
Okay, do you have it with you? Kailangan natin yung dito. All right, you are now in normal distribution. All right, when it's in normal distribution, it is the most important and commonly used theoretical distribution. It is statistical inference. And there are two reasons why there's a need for us to know and learn what standard normal distribution is all about. Neil, pakibasa yung number 1. Pakibasa yung number 1 reason.
The most important and commonly used theoretical, many real random variables and most of the score cluster around the central value and very few are on the extreme side.
All right. So when we see normal distribution, it looks like a cone, 'di ba? Nakikita ninyo yung kaya yung Mayon volcano. Visualize Mayon volcano. It is a perfect cone, right? It is a perfect cone where a normal distribution looks like. All right, when you see normal distribution, it looks like this one. Naku, hindi makita. Ayan. Nakita ba? Is it clear
Yes,
to everyone?
Yes
All right, the
po.
normal distribution look like this. It is a perfect cone with peak at the top. And this normal distribution is divided into two half. The half is 50% and the other half is another 50%. So the area of this normal distribution is equivalent to 100%. All right, mamaya makita natin yung characteristics of a normal distribution. All right, paki-drawing ninyo yan sa inyong mga notebook. What normal curve or normal distribution is all about. Okay? So, the second reasons, pakibasa, June.
The normal distribution can be used in comparing different distribution by converting it to a standard scores.
All right, we have to convert the normal distribution into the value of its J-score. All right, the graph of a normal distribution is what we call the normal curve. And it was the proponent of this normal curve is no other than the Muebre, 1733. He was the first who developed this mathematical distribution known as the normal curve. And after Muebre introduced it, another proponent in the name of Gauss and Laplace developed and improved this normal distribution. Again, it was developed and improved by the two mathematician or statistician in the name of Gauss and Laplace in the year it was in the year early 19th century. So today, the normal curve is known as the Gaussian. It is also called Gaussian from the name Gauss curve or the Moivre's curve of error. Again, this normal curve distribution was developed and improved from the Muebres, who is the founder of this in 1733. It was improved and developed by a great statistician in the name of Gauss and Laplace in the early 19th century. And today, the normal curve is referred as Gaussian curve or the Muebres curve of error. The Muebres curve of error or Gaussian curve. Sinunod yun sa mga pangalan ng mga developer. All right? There are 4 characteristics of a normal curve. Pakibasa, Ryan, for number 1.
Okay. For number 1, the frequency of the distribution is along the y-axis while the score are on the x-axis.
All right, correct. So if I will show you again this drawing, ang sabi dyan sa number 1, ang y-axis show the frequency and the x-axis show the score. So ito yung mga ito yung mga scores. Ipapakita ko sa inyo yung the y-axis represent the frequency. All right, look at this. So, kapag nag-draw tayo ng vertical line, this vertical line represent the y-axis or the frequencies, and the x-axis, di ba? You are also na, alam niyo yung Cartesian plane, right? Yung coordinate system, wherein the x-axis represent the scores. So dito nakalagay yung mga scores ng mga estudyante. Ayan. At yung frequency, kung ilan yung sino-sino yung mga yon, andito sa y-axis. Okay po? Maliwanag ba? Maliwanag? Kung saan yung number 1 na characteristic lies on the y, the frequency, and the scores lies on the x-axis. Alright, how about number 2? Pakibasa, Jobilin. Jobilin,
Yes, Doc.
number
The
2.
curve is number 2. The curve is symmetrical and bell-shaped. It has its peak at the center, which is coincidental with the distribution seen.
Alright. Na, yung pinaka-peak, itong nandito sa taas, ayan, sa taas ng bell shape, then, it is symmetrical. When it is symmetrical, pare-pareho yung laki o yung lawak ng pagka-bell shape sa kaliwa, ganon din sa kanan. It looks like a perfect cone. Di ba yung Mayon volcano? It looks like a perfect cone, symmetrical. When it's symmetrical, pare-pareho yung kanilang laki from the top, from the peak down to the x-axis, but it will not touch. Hindi siya aabot sa x-axis. Symmetrical lamang. Next, number 3. Pakibasa nga, sister.
Yes po, Doc. Number 3. Since there is an infinite number of Ks and the curve is asymptotic to the baseline, as the curve falls down gradually in infinite and opposite directions, it approaches the x-axis without actually touching it.
Correct. So in other words, when you say asymptotic, it is different from parallel line. It is different from parallel line. When you say asymptotic, this part, itong symmetrical na to, hindi siya, it will never touch to the x-axis. No matter how long you extend the x-axis, whether extended to the left or whether extended to the right, this line, the curve, will never touch the x-axis. That's why it is what we call asymptotic line. When you say asymptotic, it is different from parallel line. Asymptotic in the sense that no matter how long you extend x-axis to the right or to the left, this line, the curve, will never touch the x-axis. All right, number 4. Pakibasa nga, Hazel.
The
Hazel?
measures of central tendency. Hello po.
Yes.
The measures of central tendency coincides at one point at the center of the distribution.
Correct. So when we say coincide, pare-pareho yung laki. This y-axis is what we call the mean or the median, where the point of intersection coincide in this point at the center. So in other words, this center represent the 0. Then going to the right side are all the positive integers. Going to the left side are all negative integers. So from 0 to the right, we have +1, +2, and so on, or infinite. From 0 to the left, we have this -1, -2, -5, and so on to the left side. That is infinite. All right, next. There are 2 types of a normal curve. We have the skewness and the kurtosis. Again, we have 2 types of a normal curve. We have the skewness and the kurtosis. Alright, pakibasa nga yung tinatawag nating skewness. Anong kaibahan ng skewness from the word kurtosis? Alright, mag-start tayo sa skewness. Anyone? Nandiyan na ba si Roxanne? Roxanne? Are you here? Roxanne? Nandito ka na ba?
Wala pa ata.
Wala
si
pa po,
Roxanne.
Doc.
Oh. How about Christine Joy? Nandiyan na si Christine Joy.
Mamamaten po ata siya ng
Wala pa
DSP.
rin?
Parang
Ma'am,
nakapagpaalam
di
nagpaalam
daw
siya
po siya
doon.
makakapasok,
Doc.
ma'am.
May meeting pala siya.
Opo, sa
si-
Boy
Alright.
Scout po.
Si Desiree ba nandiyan na?
Saka po si Desiree ata, ma'am. Kasama
Okay,
rin yata si
Desiree. Read what skewness is all about. Desiree,
Parang nagpaalam
what
din siya, Doc.
skewness? Ha?
It is the degree of asymmetry or departure from symmetry of a distribution.
All right? It is the degree of asymmetry or departure from symmetry of a distribution. So there are two classification of skewness. You have the negative skewed distribution and the positive skewed distribution. Eugene, OJ, pakibasa nga ng negatively skewed distribution. Eugene?
Negatively,
Yes, continue, Eugene.
Negatively skewed distribution. If the frequency curve of a distribution has a longer tail to the left of the central maximum than to the right, the distribution is said to be the negatively skewed or skewed to the left. This means
Alright.
that there are more respondents who got low score relatively to the mean.
Correct. Alright, tama. Again, nasaan daw naka-specify yung longer tail? Saan daw makikita ang longer tail?
Left, Doc.
Alright, we have on the left,
Left.
yung mahaba yung tail. Kaya tinatawag siya na skewed to the left. So what does it mean kapag skewed to the left?
Low score,
There
ma'am, negative.
There are more respondents.
More respondents, so got the
More
low score.
respondents who got low score.
Correct. So there are more respondents who got the low scores relative to the mean. Ibig sabihin, marami ang nakuha ng mababang scores from this point, dito sa 0, down to the negative side of a normal curve. Kaya mabababa ang tail niya, pahaba. Ibig sabihin, pag mahaba ang tail sa kaliwa, saan bang kaliwa natin kapag naharap ng gano'n? Dito.
Nasa right lang kayo.
Okay. Then, kung ito ay kaliwa, mahaba yung tail niya. Nasa kaliwa nakabase. Ha? Pag nakaharap kasi sa akin, iba eh. Pag nakaharap sa akin, ito yung kaliwa. Tama? Ngayon, that is skewed to the left. Then, kapag nasa harapan ninyo, ibig sabihin yung skewed to the left, ang tail, ang mahabang tail ay nasa left side of a normal curve. From 0 to
Yung ba, Doc,
negative.
yung po,
side.
Doc, yung negative, Doc, no?
Yes.
Sa negative po ba yun, Doc? Okay, thank you po.
Yes. Sa negative. Kumbaga ito, ang negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and so on, going to the, ito siya. Kasi sa akin kasi pag hinarap ko yan, kaliwa yan. Ito yung kaliwa.
tama naman po, ma'am.
Kaya itong tail na to mahaba. Mahaba yung ano niya sa kaliwa. Ngayon kapag skewed to the right or positively skewed distribution, ano naman siya? Pakibasa nga. Andyan na ba si Eugene? Wala pa.
Ano lang, Doc?
Ako po yung nagbasa ng number 1, Doc.
Yes, oo. Correct. All right.
Sir,
How about,
update na po, ma'am.
okay. How about Hazel K? Pakibasa nga ng number 2, positively skewed or positive skewed distribution. Hazel?
Positive skewed distribution. If the frequency, yes, ma'am. If the frequency curve of a distribution has a longer tail to the right of the central maximum than to the left, the distribution is said to be positively skewed or skewed to the right. This means that there are more respondents who got high scores relative to the mean.
Correct. So, yung kabaliktaran nito, yung opposite. So, kapag naharap ninyo to, ito yung right sa harapan ninyo, from this, mahahaba yung tail niya papunta doon. If this is skewed to the right. So, that is from 0 going to positive 1, positive 2, positive infinity. So, yung tail nitong ito, ahaba siya hanggang doon. So, but it will not touch the x-axis. Kaya tinatawag siya na is positive skewed to the, or positive skewed distribution. So, in other words, if by observation, you can say that the tail is longer at the right side, what does it imply? Anong ibig sabihin nun? Kapag ang tail is longer.
There's more respondent which gets the highest score.
More respondents.
Very good, OJ. Ibig sabihin, there are more respondents who got the highest score relative to the mean. Very good. All right, next. Tandaan niyo yan, ha? Pag final, kasama yan sa final exam. All right, next slide. We have this formula. In mathematical term, skewness is equal to mean minus mode divided by standard deviation. Or the second formula stated that skewness is equal to 3 times the quantity mean minus median all over standard deviation. Paki-jot down ninyo yung formula. Nag-jot down ba?
Yes, Doc. Tapos na po.
Okay. So, again, sabi ko kanina, normal curve is composed of 2 classification, the skewness and the kurtosis. So, we are now discuss what kurtosis is all about and its classification. Brian, pakibasa what kurtosis is all about.
Okay. Kurtosis, a measure of the degree of the peakedness of a distribution.
All right. There are 3 types of kurtosis. We have number 1, Neil, pakibasa.
Lepter-Kurtic distribution, a distribution of a relatively high peak.
All right. Ibig sabihin, pag mataas yung pinaka-peak ng distribution, that is what we call leptokurtic. Leptokurtic distribution. Then, yung number 2, ano yung number 2? June?
Platykurtic distribution. It is a flat-topped distribution.
Flat, from the word platy. Kaya flat yung kanyang pinaka-taas. Platykurtic. It is a flat top distribution. Kapag mataas, lepto. Kapag flat, yung gitna, pag ganon, that is platykurtic. How about mesokurtic? Hazel?
Mesokurtic distribution or normal, it is a distribution which is not very thick or flat top.
Correct. So kung ano yung pinaka-normal, siya yung mesokurtic. Normal lang siya. Hindi siya matirik, hindi rin siya flat. Hindi matirik at hindi flat. Kaya tinatawag lang siyang mesokurtic. Alright, tingnan natin yung drawing ng tatlong classification na yan. Para makita natin kung anong kaibahan. Alright. I will show you. Pag binalikan natin yung dalawang skewness, look at this. Makita ba?
Yes po, Doc.
Pag mahaba
Yes,
dito
po.
yung tail, makikita ninyo kung going to the right or going to the left. Dito
Going to
sa
the right.
kabila, mahaba
Skewed, tsaka
yung tail.
negatively skewed
Going
distribution.
to the left.
Alright. Makikita ninyo yung negatively skewed at yung positively skewed. Nagets?
Yes,
Yes
ma'am.
po.
Kita ba? Alright.
Opo.
Next. Anong kaibahan yung tatlong kurtosis? Ito siya. Look at the figure. Anong tawag sa normal?
Mesocortic.
Mesocortic. Pag
Mesocortic.
flat ang pinaka-peak. Look at that.
Platic.
Platycortic. Pag matirik,
Lati.
leptocortic. Look at the difference. Nagets?
Apo.
Yes po.
Okay. I-drawing ninyo yan dyan sa notebook ninyo. Para makita niyo yung difference of the three classification of kurtosis.
Lepto.
Wag lang kleptomaniac, ha?
Iba na po yun, Doc.
Hazel. Hazel, wag lang kleptomaniac. Ano?
Tama.
Mesocortic, platycortic, and we have the leptocortic. Okay na? Nagets na? Nagets?
Yes po.
Yes po, Doc.
All right. Yung mga formula, tandaan. O, nandyan na yung graph, binigay ko na sa inyo sa figure. All right. What can we say about the area? The standard score and area under the normal curve. Ayan na yung mga area. The standard score, J. Tandaan niyo yan. Number 1. Hazel, pakibasa ulit yung number 1.
The distance of an observed value or x from the mean in terms of standard deviation.
All right? Sige, tuloy-tuloy mo, Hazel.
Tells how many standard deviation the observed value lies above or below the mean of its distribution. Has no units because its magnitude is dependent upon the mean and the standard deviation of a given series. Can help compare observed values from 2 or more series.
All right, take note that the standard score of 0, if the standard score is 0, it means that the average performance of the students is evident. Again, if the standard score is 0, it means or it implies that the performance of the respondent is average. But if the standard score is 2, it means exceptionally good performance of the respondent is evident. Take note of the interpretation. If the standard score is 0, majority or most of the respondents' performance is average. But if the standard score is 2, it implies or it indicates that majority of the respondents are exceptionally performing good or above average. Okay na po?
Opo.
All right, next. Ay, nawala. Sandali, balik. All right? Z-score can be obtained by the formula X represent a given value of any observed. And this X is what we call the mean. Ibig sabihin, Z is equal to an individual score minus mean divided by standard deviation. Again, Z score is equal to the given value or of any observed score minus mean divided by standard deviation. All right, look at example number 1. In a given distribution in English or of English test score, the mean is 45 and the standard deviation is 10. What is the Z-score corresponding to the score of 75? All right? So when we say score, the Z-score corresponding to the score of 75 is the individual score, or that is what we call the given values of any observed. Score is 75. Then the mean is 45. The standard deviation is 10. So therefore, doing the operation of subtraction, 75 minus 45, we have 30 divided by the standard deviation. Therefore, the Z-score is equals to 3. What does this 3 imply? This means that there are 3 standard deviation between 75 and 45. It indicates further that It indicates further that 75 is 3 standard deviation above the mean. Jot down the example number 1. Dahil mamaya meron kayong gagawin. Nakopya na?
Yes po, Doc.
Nakopya na ba?
Yes po.
Follow-up question. What if? Follow-up. What if X is 30? What is Z-score? What if X is 30? What is the value of Z-score? Alright, if X is 30, kanina 75 siya, minus 45, we have 10. So since 30 minus 45, maliit yung 30, the individual score is smaller than the mean. Therefore, we have a negative value of 15 divided by 10. So the quotient is negative 1 and 5 tenths.
1.5.
All right? What does negative 1.5 or negative 1 and 5 tenths imply? This means that there is a 1.5 standard deviation between 30 and 45. It indicates further that the observed value of 30 is 1.5 standard deviation below the mean. Take note of the word below. Kanina, balikan natin yung example number 1. Positive 3. Since this is positive, the word above implied there are 3 standard deviation between 75 and 45. It indicates further that 75 has 3 standard deviation above the mean. Pag positive, above. Pag negative, below.
Below.
Nagets?
Yes po.
So ibig sabihin, pag positive ang sign, so that is
Above.
from 0 going to the positive x values. Pag negative ang sign, it indicates that the direction is going to the left of x values below the mean.
Ma'am, question po.
Yes?
Ma'am, di ba po yung pinaka-value ng z-score natin is negative 1.5? Bakit
Yes.
po 1.5 standard deviation? Di ba po dapat magne-negative din siya?
Understood na po yun dito sa negative. Ibig sabihin, the word
Okay.
below,
May below na po. Okay.
it
sige po, ma'am.
indicates that that is a negative going to the left side of a normal curve. Direction lang kasi siya. Pag direction, you have to disregard the sign. Ang importante lang doon, going to the right or going to the left. Or that is above the mean or below the mean. Pag nakalagay doon, mamaya makikita ninyo kung ano yung difference niyan. Pag nasa gitna lang ng normal curve, average lang siya, may mga parameters yun in between or between 0 or between 0 to negative 5, makikita ninyo yung region. As we discuss further what normal distribution is all about. Unti-untiin lang natin, huwag natin biglain. Okay? Example number 2. Pakibasa, Ryan, example number 2.
Example number 2. Okay. A student got a score of 55 in a test in statistics with a mean of 60 and a standard deviation of 5.5. The same student got a score of 60 in a test in sociology with a mean score of 70 and a standard deviation of 4. Does the student perform better in statistics or in sociology?
Wow. Mayroon siyang challenging question. Yung una, kunin ninyo yung z-score. Tama? Ng statistics, comparing the z-score in sociology. Then after getting the z-score, there is a challenge that which of the students or in what particular subject area the student perform well or not. Nagets? Nakuha ba yung dalawang tanong?
Yes, Doc.
Yes po.
Unang
Yes
tanong, i-compare ang z-score ng stat compared to sociology based from the data given in statistics and in sociology. Then after getting the z-score, tingnan, analyze, saan magaling or maganda ang performance ng mga bata? In statistics ba or in sociology? At bakit? Paano natin masabi na they perform well in stat? Or paano naman natin nasabi na they perform well in sociology? All right. Based from the formula, in statistics, ano daw ang score?
55. 55 po.
55 in a test.
55.
And the mean of
60.
60.
60.
60.
Standard deviation is
5.5.
5 and 5/10. All right, so what is now the quotient?
Negative 0.9.
Negative
109.
0.909.
Correct. The negative 909,000.
Thousands.
Tama? Negative 909,000. All right, compared. Or that is 0.909. Compared in sociology performance, we have our mean score is 70 and our score of student is 60. The standard deviation is 4. So you have 60 minus 70 divided by 4. We have negative 2 and 5 tenths. Compare. Which is higher and lower? Of course, 0.909 thousandths is higher than negative 2 and 5 tenths. Nagets?
Yes, ma'am.
Therefore, since the standard score of the student in statistics is higher than standard score in sociology, therefore, or this means that, ano na ngayon mangyari? Therefore, it performed better in statistics
Than in
than
sociology.
sociology. Although he got a higher raw score in sociology. Pag-isipan mabuti. After getting the Z-score, you have to compare which is higher Z-score. Then, tingnan kung saan ang higher score. If the students obtain a higher score in statistics, kahit mababa yung kanilang raw score, this implies that the students perform well in stat compared in sociology. Kahit mataas yung kanyang score sa sociology, but through computation, we can say that students perform well in stat compared in sociology. Nagets?
Yes po.
Yes
So
po.
pag mababa ang Z-score, pag mababa ang value ng Z-score, ibig sabihin, mahina sila sa subject na yon. Pag mataas ang value ng Z-score, ibig sabihin, magaling siya sa subject na yon. Gets? Hindi ninyo kailangan pag-usapan ang score. Ang raw score. Nakuha?
Yes, Doc.
Okay. Naintindihan ba? Ang question number 2. Naintindihan ba ang question number 2?
Yes po, Doc.
Kala ko wala nang akong kausap eh. May kausap pa ba ako?
Yes, Doc.
po.
Yes, Doc.
Okay, very good, very good.
Doc, may question po.
Yes.
Curious lang ako, Doc. Ano po? Di ba, ma'am, sa statistics and sociology, although yung isa, ma'am, is over 60, mean of 60, tapos isa, ma'am, is mean of 70. Di ba, ma'am, once we are comparing that, paano po yun, ma'am? Magkaiba po talaga ba dapat yung kanyang standard deviation, ma'am?
Yes. Magkaiba kasi yung kanilang nakuha na standard deviation. Depende dun sa raw score.
Okay.
Halimbawa kapag nag-exam kayo sa stat, kukunin ninyo yung mean, tama? Kunin
Yes,
din ninyo yung
ma'am.
standard deviation. Diba? Pag
Okay po.
kinuha natin
So,
yung
ma'am,
standard deviation, alam na
ma'am,
ninyo yung formula.
Opo. So, it means, ma'am, yung mean, ma'am, meron siyang corresponding standard deviation.
Yes. Depende doon
Okay
sa
po.
score ng mga bata.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Di ba naalala ninyo yung discussion natin sa measures of variability and dispersion? Naalala ninyo yon? Meron tayong mga scores doon sa ungroup. Iba-iba yung mga scores doon. O, pag kinuha ninyo yung standard deviation, masagot ninyo itong Z-score. Sa bawat, depende kasi kung ang scores ng bata, marami na kuha sa mataas o marami na kuha sa mababa, depende yun kapag sinolve ninyo yung yung standard deviation nila, it follows. The lower the standard deviation kasi, the more na magaling ang bata at malapit sa mean or median. Kapag higher ang standard deviation, di ba yun ang ini-indicates ko dati? The higher the standard deviation, the farther the scores, the distribution of the scores from the mean or median. At ang performance ng bata ay more heterogeneous, magkakaiba. Natatandaan ninyo yun? Natatandaan yung measures of variability or dispersion? Balikan ninyo yon. Pag nakuha ang scores, hanapin ang standard deviation para mahanap ang z-score. Para mahanap ang z-score, kailangan gamitin yung formula na ganito. J-score is equals to individual score minus mean divided by standard deviation. Para ma-compare ninyo kung saan sila magaling, in what particular subject, whether in math or in science, whether the students perform well in math or English, or whether the students perform well in math or in other subject across learning areas. Okay? Hindi ibig sabihin dahil mataas yung kanyang score, magaling na siya sa subject na yon. What if mababa yung standard deviation? It follows. Nagets? Nagets ba?
Yes po.
Yes po.
Okay. All right. We are now in conversion, the area of the normal curve. All right. Pakibasa nga Ryan hanggang example number 1.
Okay po. So, area under the normal curve. Convert a given score into a standard score. So, from a knowledge on the converted standard score, determine the number of examinees who got score higher or lower than the given score of the percentage of examinees who is surpassed by an examinee who obtained a score of X. Obtain the percentile rank of this examinee. Example number 1. Find the area between Z equals 0 and Z equals positive 1. So, the solution...
Alright.
Okay, go ahead.
So, nandyan na yung kailangan ng table. Take note, again, the greater the value of z-score, not the absolute value, the higher the performance. Again, the greater the value of the z-score, the higher is the performance. Take note of that. The greater the value, the z-score, not the absolute value, the higher the performance of the student. All right, example number 1. Suppose you're asked to find the area between 0. Z-score is 0 and going to Z, which is positive 1. Get your table of Z values. May table ba kayo?
Meron po.
Tingnan yung 0.
0.
Positive 1.
Positive 1.
Ano ang value ng positive 1 ng Z-score? Get your table.
0.3413.
Correct. 0.3413. So saan siya makikita?
34, positive 1.
Paano natin siya i-graph? Saan natin makikita yung 1.0 ng z-score is 0.3413. Lahat ba may table?
Saan ba?
Yes,
Yes
ma'am.
po.
Yes po,
Sa
Doc.
1
Ba may
po, sa
table?
1.0.
Tapat po ng
Ano?
0.00.
Tapat ng 1.0.
Oo, 1.0 tapos dun sa taas niya yung
0.00.
0.00.
0.0.
Kasunod mismo.
Area from mean to infinite. Sigurado bang may mga table yung iba?
Diba?
Picturean ko to.
Wait lang po.
Dali lang. I-send ko sa inyo yung picture. Sino yon?
Ay,
Sandali, may tumatawag. Hello, ma'am.
kita ko
Hello
na.
po.
Hello ma'am, good morning po.
Morning.
Tawag po ito.
Opo.
Morning ma'am. Ma'am, ano po, clarification lang ma'am sa demo ni Ma'am Rosel.
Yes.
Ma'am, yan po ba yung ano, yung po ba yung 15 minutes sa
Yes. Yun ay pamaiting ko mamayang 10:30. Oo.
May meeting po kayo na 10:30.
Oh, patinin mo siya. Oo, may link diyan. Pinasa ko sa inyong mathematics math elementary.
Apo, apo. Ay, sige ma'am, thank you so
I-forward
much.
mo sa sige, sige.
Apo, thank you ma'am.
Thank you din. Pwede rin kayo mag-attend. Dali lang. Pinipicturean ko yung table. Kulang yata. Nakita ba?
Opo.
Yes po, Doc.
6 yan, 6. O yung mga walang table. Tingnan ninyo yung 1.0. Ang Z-score niya is 0.3413. Nakita?
Yes po.
Nakita ba?
Yes,
Yes
po.
po, Doc.
0.3416.
So,
So, ibig sabihin,
opo.
saan yung graph niya? Saan banda yung graph? Mag-drawing kayo dyan. All right, look at this graph. Tingnan ninyo yung graph. Ang problem natin, nakalagay, find the areas of area between Z. So, ang area natin between Z, ito yung 0. Nag-start ang Z going to positive 1. This is now the positive 1. Tama? Hanapin daw ninyo yung shaded region. So, from positive 0 to 1, maglinya kayo. Yung line na ganyan. Then, locate yung region na 0.3413. So, ito yon. Itong shaded. That is going to the right. To positive 1. Nagets? Nakita? Nakita ba?
Opo.
Yes po, Doc.
O tandaan na pag positive, papunta sa right side from 0 to positive 1. Hanapin yung region. Ito yung region. Dito makikita yung 0.13, 0.3413 sa shaded area. Huwag ninyong ilampas sa 1.1, 1.2. Mali na kayo doon. Hindi na siya positive 1. Okay?
Doc. So ang
Yes.
shaded area po diyan is hanggang 1. Ko-cover
Yes.
po yung 1. Thank you po.
Oo. Kasama. Kasi the word from 0 to positive Z, which is positive 1. Okay po? So you locate 1.0 and get the corresponding area which is equal to 0.3413. So okay na po tayo sa graph. Nakita na natin yung graph kung saan papunta.
Yes po.
Next. Next, number 2. Number 2 problem. What if the mean is from Z to 1.26? Locate the area from Z which is 1.26. Wala dyan, wala dyan sa ano natin. Follow-up question lang. Example number 2. Find the area between Z which is 0 to positive Z which is 1.26. Sa ano yung area? 1.26. What is the equivalent? Anyone? Anyone? What is the value?
0.3962.
0.39.
39.6.
Correct. Saan natin
0.3962.
makikita yung 0.3962? Saan natin makikita yung 0.6932?
39.62.
Doon po sa table, Doc.
O saan ang graph papunta?
Going to the right.
Going to
To the right.
To the
Sige
right,
nga,
ma'am.
sino magpakita ng kanyang graph? Pakita sa akin. Yung drawing. Lakihan yung positive 1. Then, ituro saan yung positive 1.26. Hindi pa siya umabot sa 1.5, ha? O, sino magpapakita ng graph? Pakita yung graph. Sinong tapos na?
Ma'am, ito po. Kaya lang hindi kita.
I see? Sige, OJ. Go.
Kaya lang, ma'am. Nag-aano po kasi yung screen ko. Tanggalin ko lang po yung background ko.
Pakita, OJ. Lapit pa. Okay. 1.26. Sana 1.5 mo, OJ. Kung ito ang 1.26 mo, saan ang 1.5? Umabot ba siya sa 1.5? Umabot ba?
Nga lang po,
Hindi o. Hindi o, yes. Hindi.
ma'am.
Patingin uli, OJ.
Mali yung ma'am. Wait lang po. 0.3962 po, di ba ma'am yung value ng z-score?
Yes.
Anong, ano?
0.3962. Eugene, pakita mo nga yung gawa mo, Eugene. Lapit mo pa, Eugene. Parang madilim.
Madilim sa kwarto ko, Dok. Saglit ang pabuksan ko yung ilaw.
Kanino tong isa? Itong maliwanag na to. Kanino to? Yes.
Sa akin po,
yan.
Doc.
Sa'yo, Hazel?
Juvie po.
Joby. Itaas mo konti, Joby. Taas konti, taas pa, konti. Okay. Okay. Saan ang 1.5 mo, Joby?
Andito po, Doc. Hindi po siya abot sa 1.5.
Correct. Hindi siya umabot sa 1.5. 1.26 lang siya. So that is 0.13 at 39.62. So ito yung region. From 0 to 1.26. Ito siya. Tama? Okay. Sino pang magpapakita? Tapos ka na, OJ? Tapos ka na, OJ? Oh, isend ko sa inyo yung graph. Ayan yung graph ng number 2. What is the z-score between or from 0 to positive 1.26? That is 0.3962. Nakita? Hindi
Yes,
siya
Doc.
umabot sa 1.5. Nakita nyo yung pinorward ko?
Yes po.
Okay. Next. Problem between, find the z-score between z, which is negative 1.29, pag-jot down. Between the mean and z, which is negative 1.29. Between the mean and z, which is negative 1.29. Oh, ano ang z-score? Answer? What is your answer? Wala yan dyan sa tinatanong ko sa ano.
$1.29. 4015.
Negative 40.4015, Doc.
Again?
Negative 0.4015.
Walang negative.
Positive 40.4015.
Correct. 0.4015. Saan siya banda na graph? Sa kaliwa o na sa kanan ng 0? Saan banda yung graph?
Going to
Sa
the
kaliwa
left.
o nasa kanan ng 0?
To the right.
Kaliwa, Doc.
Sa kaliwa. Yung negative, ibig sabihin, nasa kaliwa siya ng 0. Negative 1.29. Nagets? O, ipakita nga yung graph.
Bye. Wow! Takal na pag naglipat ako. Wait lang yung lagayan, ma'am.
Pakita nga yung graph.
Correct. Super lagayan. Nasa upang. Bye. Wow.
Saan ang graph nito?
To the left, ma'am.
To the left. Pakita.
Tama
Okay.
po ba, Doc?
Jubilin. Ay, OJ, pakita. Okay, OJ. Ito yung zero mo. So, to the left. Ng
Opo.
negative 1 point. Ito yung 1 mo. Lampas siya 1.29. Correct. Very good. Eugene. Pakita mo nga, Eugene, yung gawa mo. Ilapit mo. Nasa kaliwa siya ng zero. Okay.
Yes po, Doc.
Okay. Correct. How about you, Dindo? Dindo, saan yung gawa mo, Dindo? Pakita nga, Dindo. Lapit. Lapit. Alright. Nasa kaliwa ng 0, going to the left side of negative axis. 1, negative 1.29. Wala pa siya sa 1.3 or 1.5. Hindi siya umabot. Correct. Next. How about Neil? Patiin nga, Neil, yung work mo, Neil.
Hindi pa po tapos, ma'am. Ginagawa ko pa po.
Sige, gawin mo muna, Neil. Sige, tuloy lang.
Thank you po.
Okay? Tapos na, Neil?
Di pa po, ma'am.
Between the mean and z, which is negative 1.29. Ibig sabihin, yung z dyan is 0, going to the left. Kasi negative, going to the left of 1.29. So, kailangan makita ko yung graph. O, yung tapos na sa number 3, i-graph yung number 4, number 5, number 6. Tingnan natin. Number 4, number 5, number 6. Tingnan natin kung anong sagot nyo. Between the mean or to the left of z, which is negative 2.25. Number 5 to the right of z, from 1.16 and 2.5. Take note of to the left and to the right. Then find the area between z, which is negative 0.70, and z, which is 1.25. Sige, i-graph. Para ma-compare ko yung inyong sagot. Ano yung area ng number 3? Ano ang area ng number 3? Sagot sa number 3 area.
0.4015, Doc.
4015.
Correct. 0.4015. Lahat ba nakakuha?
Yes, ma'am.
O, graph na lang ang tatanungin ko. So, number 4. To the left of z, of course, ibig sabihin from 0 to the left of z, which is negative 2.25. Ano ang area na negative 2.25?
0.4878.
Correct. 0.4878. Very good. Joby. Okay. Saan na kayo makikita yung graph ng 0.4878? Sa kanan ba o nasa kaliwa?
Kaliwa po, Doc.
Kaliwa. Very good. Negative 2.25 yon. Kaya dapat nasa kaliwa. How about negative 1.29? Saan yung graph makikita, yung region? Sa kanan o sa kaliwa?
Kaliwa pa din po.
Kaliwa pa rin.
po.
Very good. Alright. So, ito yung graph ng number 3 and number 4. Ipicturean ko. Okay, okay. Send ko dyan, ha? Putol. Putol yung dolo. Nakita? Nakita ba yung pinadala ko sa inyo?
Yes po,
Pareho ba
Doc.
tayo ng graph?
Yes po.
Alright,
Yes po,
isa,
Doc.
dalawa, tatlo, apat, lima, anim, pito pa lang kayo. Yung isa, yung dalawa hindi pa nakita. Okay. Alright. Yung unang picture, nasa kaliwa, inulit ko kasi naputol yung babae. About number 5 and number 6. Answer number 5 and number 6. What is your answer for number 5?
Doc, yun po ba yung 0.3770?
Yes, yung isa.
Tapos yung 2.5 po, 0.4938.
Yes, tama. Anong gagawin doon sa dalawa? Since they have on the same side, anong gagawin sa 0.4938 and 0.3770?
I-add, Doc?
Ililess, ma'am. Subtract.
Ah,
Correct.
okay.
I-subtract. Anong sagot?
49, 30. 0.1168, Doc.
Saan siya makikita sa graph?
Going to the right.
Going to the right. Pakita nga, Jobilin. Yung
Ay,
sagot?
wait. I-drawing ko po muna, Doc.
Yes. I-drawing saan yung Z which is 1.16 at saan yung hangganan niya na 2.5.
Ito, ma'am.
Okay? To the right. So ang Z which is 1.5, 1.16. OJ, saan ang 1.16? Hindi kasama sa shaded area ang 0.
Okay.
Magbura ka
Pala
dyan.
opo, tama yung
Mag-start
una
ka
kong
lang
ginawa.
sa 1.16.
Tama yung una kong ginawa, binago ko pa.
Sige lang, no problem. No problem. Hazel, patingin ng ano mo, graph mo. Hazel?
Hindi pa po, ma'am, tapos.
Joby?
Dito nga ako.
Yes, 1.16. Alright, lampas siya sa 1. 1.16
Ma'am.
hanggang 2.5. 2.25. Alright, 2.5. Okay, tama
Apo.
ka, Joby. Alright, tama ka. Tama ka, OJ. Very good.
Yes.
Joby, very good. How about Isel?
Thank you, Doc.
Dindo? Ryan?
Ito, Doc.
Alright, Ryan, patingin nga ng drawing mo, ng graph mo.
Kita ba?
1.16. Saan ang 1.16?
Ito po, Doc. Malapit sa 1. Yan.
Shaded ito?
Yes
Shaded
po.
mo ito?
Yes po. Lapis na lang ginamit ko, Doc.
May
Doon sa
shade
pag-shade. Yes po. Dito ang start
Walang
ng shade.
shade ang 0. Saan ang shaded mo?
Ito, Doc. Ito lang.
Ito lang, itong 1.16 lang
16.
hanggang
2.5.
hanggang
Yes po. 2.5.
2.5. Correct. Walang shade ang dito. Walang shade diyang 0 na yan hanggang 1.16. Wala.
Yes po,
Ito
Doc.
lang
Wala
siya.
po.
Tama.
Okay.
Correct. Very good. Very good, Ryan. Next. Hazel, patingin ng work mo. Taas mo, Hazel. Taas mo. Taas. Alright, correct, Hazel. Very good. 1.16 to 2.5. Check. Very good, Hazel. Next. Sino pa ba? Dindo, patingin ng drawing mo. Tapos na ba? Si Joby tapos na. Si Hazel tapos na. Neil. Tapos ka na ba, Neil? Hi, Neil. Busy pa si Neil. June. Tapos ka na, June? OG, mamigay ka ng kape. Kape ka ng kape, hindi ka ng alok.
Ngayon lang nag-coffee, ma'am.
Si Ter